Just
Testing. All right. What up, Dong Hammer? How's your
hey,
night going?
I literally just got home from work. So, um, all right, I guess.
I have been drinking whiskey with my neighbors.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, this should be an interesting
Oh, oh yeah. Step out is responsibilities. Hopefully, Shiv is acting nice. Well, I should say anti-cheat because
well, if it's too much for you, you can always do one
we'll see.
There's that
Very, very excited. I had to. And without step that funny though. Oh no, Chris. Wait, are you crustacean DS or crustacean? No. What were we drinking today? Screwball. I have never had screwball before. Have you ever had screwball?
I've heard of it, yes.
I really and well, it the tagline they have on the side of their bottle is we didn't just create
I've had peanut butter whiskey before. We went to St. Augustine and I've had the distilleries down there, and but it did taste uncannily like peanut butter, so it was nice. As it gets closer to 8 p.m., when does step usually give out?
at 7:50. people.
I come with news from some guys they might go on a little bit from their match. They can get an extra 5 minutes before it starts.
Okay, well, we got roughly 15 minutes, so.
Okay.
Otherwise, they're not going to be able to get into the server.
They're hoping to wrap it up soon. They just wanted someone to let you guys into the shadows.
Basically a empty 64-player server, pretty much. Which there's not many of them, so you can probably guess what we're going to Because I'm looking right now. Spread the word on it'll probably be the second TDM that we do if we do 2 TDMs, because we might actually start on a TDM, but basically the 2 highest levels on each team, they are the VIP, and it's not who wins or loses the match, it's whichever VIP has the least amount of deaths is the technical winner of that TDM. So we'll try to post that out there. Hopefully, that'll be a fun break from the monotony that is traditional TDM.
The raid on Aberfell.
What are you doing right now?
Right now, I am getting in the mindset. Put me in a 1v1
All right.
mounted
well,
warfare against Samba 29.
Samba 29 is about to get rocked. I want to see you 1v1 this guy on this TO map on horses. That's actually hilarious.
Oh, it's now a 2. This is I got a level 7, he's got a level 8. Oh, and this is my level 82 account, so...
Commence the raid of Aberfell! Masons must pay for the desecration of Gallencourt!
Now, if
Take
you're
the
looking
village,
at
conquer the Highlands,
men's
and destroy the
stream,
heretics'
he's
ancient stones!
bullying people on the mounted warfare matchmaking while we wait for...
The Agathians are capturing our laborers and livestock! They must be stopped!
Spawned in as a javelin. Odd pick, but we'll see how he goes.
I was trying to level up this account some archers.
Okay, beast, carry me. Yeah.
Never thought of using javelin archers
I heard it's
Easy, faster, horse.
horseback is actually pretty fun. You didn't
Go,
hear that
horse, go.
Archer bat.
Oh, I feel like that.
Yeah. Faster, horse. Get a move on,
Sorry,
horsey.
Samba. Apologize for what's about to
Oh
happen.
my god, and you disrespected him with the horse kick too.
Faster, horse.
Oh man. I think he's probably probably just gonna disconnect from the game.
Whoa! Move on, horsey!
Oh god, I'll tab. Oh no! Terrible, terrible, terrible. Where? Oh no! I was in chat.
So he alt-tabbed and somehow did not fall into the water. That was actually impressive.
Faster!
Can he make it out alive? He is gonna die. Yep. That was great. I hope you need to clip that. Your horse automatically
me,
just like
beast.
guided you, and
Yeah.
then you fell off the horse and died.
Let's go! Yeah!
All right, it's 7:50. We'll give it 5 more minutes to announce the server name.
Promise me you'll do better.
If you
Faster,
guys
horse!
do not know which team you're on,
Faster,
it's
horse!
Hockey Rock. Team 1 and Team 2 are laid out.
You're not gonna want this.
Don't die.
horse, go!
Don't die to this thing.
Whoa!
That was hilarious.
It doesn't matter. You're level 86.
Let's go!
You're
Yeah!
just learning the game at this point.
Easy! Ease up! Faster, horse!
Superman, they're just trying to do the objective.
Yeah! Faster,
Like-
horse!
They're like, look at this asshole on a horse.
Whoa! Get a move on, horsey! Faster, horse!
This is almost as bad as going in a training ground queue.
Oh, he picked up.
Faster, horse! Go,
Can you
horse,
use
go!
the backwards kick to kill somebody? That's the real question.
Whoa!
Alright,
Yeah.
you gotta bait him into chasing you.
Go, horse, go! Slow down! Let's go, yeah!
Superman.
Easy! Get a move on, horsey!
Alright, we are T-minus 3
Let's go,
minutes.
yeah.
We're still waiting for people on the comp channel to get in here.
Well, that was fun.
Ooh, the horse is not good. I do dig the cinematic. It is nice.
Water, water. Yes!
Yeah, you know, you just said water, water, yes, and then I saw the clip of you pushing the guy into water. I forgot that it's delayed a little bit. Alrighty, we're almost ready. I'm gonna take a look at the chat here.
It will not work. Beast, carry me. Yeah!
Oh my god, I think whiskey actually helps.
Faster, horse!
Yes.
Here's a bit
No, kids, don't do drugs.
Ease up! Easy!
Alcohol is a drug, technically.
Yeah!
But
Faster, horse!
I do say that Chivalry is best played while inebriated on something. It's just a fact at this point. Superman going into the water.
Easy!
I
Go,
don't
horse,
know
go!
how that works.
Well, so that's the part of the water where you can actually hide in.
Slow down!
People should be using this more to ambush people.
All right, Superman, I'm gonna need you to back out of the noob queue. Oh my God, look at this. This man, he knows how to swim.
Only knight.
All
doesn't
right,
die in
let's
war.
ride. Faster, horse!
Wait,
One last beheaded.
Easy. Let's go. Yeah.
I was trying to get you that backwards.
Go, horse. Go.
you he's literally one hit. You hit him for 108 and 60, so he only had like 10 health. Yeah, 2 health. Yeah, they have 170.
All right. Let's get this.
All right. All right, everybody. And you might want to post this in chat too. The number. All right, so we're going to play the first map, and that's going to be the warm-up map to get everybody in the server. All right. After that first map, we will go on to whatever TO map there is. If it is TDM, we are going to do Protect the Champions for TDM. So just listen, either on Superman's stream, or we'll ping you in chat on what's happening. All right.
Please do tune in to the stream. Help support.
But do you have what teams go where, or are we just going to alternate attack and defense, team 1, team 2?
I'll be alternating. Right. We do NA East, right?
Yeah, NA East or Central. Either one is fine.
I'm trying to remember. After Aberfell, is it library or after?
Yeah, no, so Stepbo wrote it down. First TO map, team 1 is defend, team 2 is attack. Second TO map, team 1 is attack, team 2 is defend, and then it swaps back.
Oh yeah, right there.
Yep. Kate has my back on that one.
Cal on stream. I will be tagging everyone. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm trying to read all my DMs and pings as well. Any moment now, Brown Superman's going to unveil the secrets, aka what server we're going to be on.
Ready to go.
All right. Perfect timing.
Sweet.
How to
Perfect
tag
timing.
everyone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for the Chivalry Community League.
I just wanted to do that.
I really like that one.
The Raising of Askendir.
What?
The announcement.
We nearly have control of this side of the bridge.
What server was that?
The Raising of
2758.
You heard it here, folks. 2758. He's going to ping it in chat. Again, we don't have mod support, so it's a first come, first serve type deal, so try to get in here ASAP.
We do not have monster.
We cannot vote kick people. That's the biggest thing. So
Unless they are actively griefing, there's no vote kick.
all right, so we're about halfway through an Askendir right now, and you know, we're just gonna play this out. Wait for people to get in here. Superman, did you ping the channels on what server it was? So
I pinged the roll. That.
all right. Again, that's 2758. 2758. Also, Sir Toenail just gifted me a Tier 1 sub to you, so thank you. I do appreciate it.
More aggression. They are losing.
So it's filling up. It looks like we don't have many people who are not in the roster yet, so that's good. JC. Did JC change his name from JC377 whatever it was?
That is
JC now.
a nice looking lighthouse.
So we got Jester in. Jester's getting up there in levels, 833. JBK. One of the newer members of LK Adams.
I'm getting banged. Party started.
Not seeing Velvet yet. Sebo said post the server number in the weekly roster. I told him I don't have permission. More people are So, Superman, I noticed you have both of your accounts in the server, but you only have one. Are you planning on doing 2 cameras tonight?
Yes, I am. Just so I can keep it on the action. But I will not be doing the side by side. That takes a little too much brain power.
Alright, well, I'm here for the brain power. You're all jacked up on whiskey, and I took an edible, so, you know, this should be pretty fun.
How about now, Velvet? The audio.
Oh, Velvet wants to hear my beautiful voice. Thank you, Velvet. So Velvet Hammer looks like he just got in. Another resident, level 1000. Glad to have him. I'm glad everybody in LK is starting to get in the 800s. Right now, we've got a lot of big boys.
My sympathies, because the level 800s is actually the first of the levels. It just feels like a slog for
I don't know. I kind of just flew through the 800s.
That's because you're weird.
The 950s. I think I'm at 950 right now. I'm trying to get there. All right. Anyways, let me make sure we don't have a lot of randoms here. Willy Monkey, he is on there. There's Tickle Monster, I think he's on there as well. Tuck my sack back. I haven't seen him before, but he is on the list.
I'm very happy to see a lot of new games.
Oh man, me too. And it's going to be sort of like horse races where people are just going to have absolutely absurd names, and we're just going to have to cast their names.
I hope you didn't unleash something right there.
Yeah, well, I can say almost any name with a straight face, so do your worst, people. If you want to change your name to something that I have to say, As long as it's not racist, you know, you're good.
God knows.
All right, so it's filling up 27-27. If you are on the list and you did not make it in, you're probably going to have to wait until it switches maps because, again, we aren't kicking people. It's a first come, first serve event. We do not have mod support, so, you know, sorry for that.
Mods, appreciate them. They are volunteers. So we understand. Same time it's nice.
So, what usually comes after Askendir? Does it go back to Lionspire?
I chose Askendir because I think it's guaranteed not to have desert right after.
Yeah, so it usually goes, I feel like it goes Bodwin, Desert, and then Askendir, and sometimes it does Thayak somewhere in there. So we're out of the Tenosian rotation, which is good, because I don't think a lot of people like the Tenosian maps still. I don't mind Askendir, but Bodwin is just painful to me, to be completely honest.
So
The thing about Bodwin is it has the potential to be great, right? It has a lot of the same elements of Mudhelm. You've got the open, like, field, you've got the pushing on the rail.
I have to recuperate.
But it's those one or two objectives that makes it impossible for random people to succeed. I'm speaking specifically the town hall, that people don't realize you have to actually be inside to get in, and that the fact that there's 6 different entrances.
Well, I mean, the town hall is it's painful because, again, the objectives where you have to have your whole entire team fighting on the point are the hardest ones for like a solo player to win, because you can be doing great, killing everybody on the other team, and if your team isn't in the point with you, I mean, there have been points where I have sat on the point for like 5 minutes and not died, and I'm like, why aren't we taking this? It's because nobody actually wants to fight on the point. Alrighty, it's all full up. 27-28. We do have Banker, me, you, and your alt all on the sideline, so I think that the spectate spots fill that up.
yes.
Okay. So it should be 30v30, and we'll be good. So they can just sit here and TDM at the columns for the next 2 minutes, and then we can get underway. We got Heffrey, we got Randy, just AFK right now. Love to see it. Oh, Randy's alive.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
I made a sign up in the match sign up for under the community league for anybody that's locked out, so we can keep track of how many people didn't make it in. So if you didn't make it in the server and you signed up, you can go ahead to the match sign up channel, click accept if you're locked out, so we know how many people couldn't get into the server.
Yep, and we'll just give you a shout out when the server swaps, and hopefully you can get in there, because I think any random who joins this game is going to be very sad after about, 5 minutes of getting their ass whooped. Let's see, who's pushing the column right here? Tickle Monster? Tickle Monster, please don't push the columns. We're trying to
roll the card.
Oh man, this is all just from the excitement. Because for a lot of people, I mean, I believe LK won their competitive match just before this. They're one of the LTS teams. So a lot of people don't get that competitive itch scratch. So this is the night they get to do that. We're about to get started.
The next match is a live match, so just look in chat for which team goes where. If you don't know what team you're on, it is in the weekly roster, so by this point you guys should know. Team 1 defend, Team 2 attack. It looks like it is the Battle of Wardenglade, so do the commander rule set. Protect. Superman, can you see who the two teams Oh. Gotta go to spectate. Alright, so everybody get on your teams that you're supposed to go on. We're doing a Protect the Commander map. Okay. Are we just doing the highest level who has the best KD? So, it looks like Velvet Hammer is the commander of Agatha. And are you going to be the commander for... or are you going to swap over?
I was getting my other character back in.
The Battle of Wardenglade.
So the highest level on the other team, it looks like... Looks like either Randy or Jester. It looks like it's going to be Randy.
All right, Randy and Velvet. Every single death is -2.
We've got the General versus one of the champions from the Empire. Who do you think is going to come out on top?
I don't know. I think Randy is going to try to kill a lot more people, but Velvet will probably play more defensively than Randy. So it could be anybody's game. You've got Velvet Hammer coming out with, I think he was a Guardian last I checked. Just skipped right past him. So I know Randy is using a greatsword. Yeah. Yep.
Very popular in TO.
And Velvet Hammer is also using a greatsword. He's currently going down, so it's not looking too good.
Randy, one of the best players in oh, I can say that without pausing. Velvet, great strategist, excellent player, level 1000 Chad.
Indeed. So it's looking like Velvet's 3-1 and Randy is 3-0.
Everyone who's tuning in, that every death counts as -2 points. Every kill is +1. Should be trying to hunt them down.
Yeah. So again, both Velvet Hammer and Randy both have a giant target on their heads.
Best part about this is that the fact that they're so identifiable on the battlefield.
Yep, Velvet Hammer. They're both. Oh, Randy was going for Velvet Hammer. Wait.
Oh, is Velvet
Hammer
going for Randy? I see both of the VIPs engaged.
Velvet Hammer wanted the smoke, and he got it. He got every bit of the smoke.
That's what you like to see.
I wasn't expecting the commanders to just go out and fight each other in the middle of the field, but, you know, that is pretty ballsy. Sun God doing a casual 1v3.
1v3s are nothing but casual.
Trying to find Velvet in the crowd.
Oh, you just missed the go down.
Well, Randy has yet to die, so we need to put a big bounty on Randy's head. Everybody, please target Randy. Randy needs to die.
Randy's that, not us.
Randy says, please put him out of his misery. He doesn't want to be in this TDM.
For that many players say as soon as the TDM starts. Oh, and Randy's going deep into the Agatha alliance.
He has yet to die, so this will be interesting.
That Cookie going for the... Oh. That spawn wave coming for Randy. Randy taking a tactical retreat.
Randy's in the back line right now. He's coming in. Gonna get a few back shots in. Oh, he's gonna go down.
Oh,
Randy didn't.
You know what? I'm going to give a +10 if one of the VIPs kills the other one.
Well, I think Randy's already killed Velvet twice. I don't know. If
it starts from right now.
True. Okay.
Let's make this even more interesting.
Yeah, it's kills. I thought it was going to be a protect the commander, but it's more let the commander just farm kills. Either or, but...
And Randy goes down.
We didn't really pre-plan this. This was just an idea that I had thought up. I'm going to let Superman do the calculations when the match ends. So we've got another 5 minutes because we're not going to hit the ticket counter on this. There's still 200 Masons left to die. Superman, you made this into a calculus equation. I'm just kidding.
Oh. And Velvet crawling away for dear life. Getting picked up by his team.
Oh man, he made it out.
Randy goes down. I hope we see a VIP versus VIP.
Oh, yeah. So Randy has 2 deaths. Velvet has 5, but they are tied neck and neck, 11 to 10. Randy needs to kill a little bit harder.
Right now, it is Velvet 1 point.
But
Randy
Velvet has a few more deaths, though.
Oh yeah, that's with the calculation. Nine to 1. So if Velvet kills Randy once,
He can come out on top.
That's what we like to see. Velvet coming out on top on Randy. Or something.
No, you got it right.
Randy looking pretty hurt. He will retreat into the. Oh nope. He never mind.
Oh, he's right there behind you, Velvet.
Randy, did he get the kill on Velvet right there?
Humans.
I couldn't confirm. What out? What do you want me to cut out?
I believe Velvet. I don't think that Randy got the kill on Velvet. Let's go with that.
All right.
We're not imagining Randy killing you. We're imagining you coming out on top of Randy, just like all over him, just unforgivingly, just until you can't recognize that red helmet anymore.
Velvet going for the easy archer kill, but the archer kill is not that easy. He has a little tiny shield, and it is taking a beating.
Oh, nice! 1vx. Velvet
Goes down as soon as
Yeah, you gave him the commentator's curse.
both of them dying at the same time.
So Randy picked up quite a bit more kills somewhere. Like, he just pulled 5, 6 kills out of his ass. Cookie Monster asks why their team is at our spawn, though. It's because you guys are dying. Randy swapped over to the heavy mace and then immediately dies when I look at him.
Typical Randy.
Trying to find Velvet Hammer.
Velvet also just died.
He's in the back. No, he didn't. He's still alive.
It was great that the game spawned them both out front to lead the charge.
Velvet doing a 1v4. See if he can come out. No.
Oh, I think Randy's gunning for Velvet.
A bold strategy. Randy just pulled out like another 10 kills out of his ass. What is happening?
Alright, let's open up this bottle.
Brown Superman arbitrarily making new rules.
Man, they both. Wait, Velvet just killed Randy. Velvet just killed Randy. Oh my god.
Velvet killed Randy. He said it in chat. I'm sorry. When you die, I go to another person. Brown Superman has it live on tape, so I believe you.
Oh my god. I cannot believe that happened. So Randy wins with the original rules. Velvet wins with my drunken stupor rules.
Again, anything to make TDM more bearable. All right, we are going to Aberfell. Aberfell, it was Team 1 defend, Team 2 attack. We'll write that in chat. Let me go to spectate real quick.
On Aberfell.
I try to sound intimidating! The name of Armand! Death to the oppressor!
Kate calling out which teams are which.
Commence the raid of Aberfell. Masons must pay for the desecration of Gallencourt. Take the village, conquer the Highlands, and destroy the
So
heretics'
we got
ancient
some big
stones.
boys on each team. It looks like on team 1 we have Heffrey, we have Randy, we have Peon, we have Joker, or we have Jester. My bad. And then on team 2 we have Banker, Uramoran, Sun God, JBK, and Velvet Hammer. So I think that the teams are pretty evenly matched. It'll be
doing all that work.
yeah, no. So he has a good understanding about like the power levels of the people who sign up for this, and I for the most part agree with the list. The only people I don't really know are the randoms or the newer people that signed up. So
Pickle
we'll
Monster
see.
doing an amazing 1vx. A 1vx in this lobby is something else, right? People know
Yeah,
how to kill that one.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times in 1vx's against skilled players, I'll just sit and loom while they fight 2 other people, and I just omit my presence. Like, I don't actually attack them. I just, pay my
Aggro
time.
their attention.
Yeah. Because they're trying to stare toward me like I'm going to attack them, and I just don't do anything while they're fighting off 2 other people.
Find some these new community people.
Cookie Monster says on Agatha team there are a lot of Masons missing. But I mean, there's 1 missing, I see. All right, let's see who's defending the boat here. We have Heffrey and Caraxes defending the boat with Randy versus Lubu. It looks like they pretty much just cleared out all of Agatha on the boat. Randy just absolutely slaughtering. He's using Knight Halberd. He's doing the evil Easter Bunny strat. You get all the durability of the Knight, but you get the range and 1vx of the Halberd. He goes down to a random arrow or throwing knife. I don't know which one. Who do we have on Archer here? Robocop's Wedgie. All right, I've never seen him. He is an archer this round. He is using Warbow.
Like one of the best console players. JC.
Yep. So
Everyone
they're go ahead.
Yeah, everyone who says consoles have disadvantage, yeah, they're right, but it doesn't mean you're going to be any lesser of a player once you've got that level of skill.
So it was just Banker versus JC right there. Banker comes out on top, and then dies to Heffrey immediately.
Stephanie getting gangbanged in the corner. Okay.
That tends to happen with JBK.
What's going on, Crispy Bagel? Thanks for tuning.
So Agatha has control of the ship. They just need to get people to funnel the peasants and pigs into the boat now. So they need to come from the left side spawn because all of the Masons were at right side. Well, now it looks like all the Masons just spawned left side. So
Look at Wedge having a fight indoors, taking it outside onto the dock. Some fancy work with that one-handed spear.
Keon using Great Sword, Vanguard. Yeah. He's coming behind the entire Agathian team. Let's see if he cleans up here. Systematically taking them out one by one from the backside. what Peon's known for. Call it the Peon Special.
We'll look at Randy continuing his behavior from the TDM, coming from behind and stabbing people with his long, powerful sword.
All right, we need some Agathians on the objective here.
One more
I think they
pig
need
or peasant.
one more piggy. I'm just wondering why they're capturing all these pigs. I guess they're making a whole shitload of bacon.
Hopefully.
We have Cookie Monster up here doing something. I think he's just throwing health packs at passerbys from the top of the boat. Cookie Monster always finds a way to get where he shouldn't be on the map at all times. Yeah, I do. I'll be looking up. He's in the skybox of the map.
Okay, so this server is actually lagging. It's not just my. I thought it was my computer lagging. I'm both disappointed and not surprised.
I would say not surprised. Velvet Hammer going Great Sword Knight. I don't know if we should change servers if
They're saying it's
it might.
Unplayable. Nearly unplayable. And I can see the stuttering happening. I mean, it was making me doubt my computer. Kind of personal. Sadistic. Amazing TO player. Soft spoken. And those are the quiet ones that are sadistic.
Velvet Hammer, he just jumped over the entire fortress of barricades and tried to light it by himself. Look at the walls that they have built on the left side of that tower over there. It's, well, they're all gone now, but,
Oh, they're still standing.
it looks like Agatha's starting to get a foothold over here on the left side of the tower. They're fighting pretty valiantly, but it is lit.
Another pub star, goober noodles, and as soon as I go on.
Thank you for that. This close-up on Peon. Monster. Of the few people that I don't actively seek out or try to TL.
Do you see Cookie Monster? Do you see him?
Yeah, so I was actually using this strategy earlier in pubs. See him actually above Peon, who's the amazing engineer.
Yeah, so Cookie Monster here, he is determined that he is going down with the tower. He's in that position to just repeatedly capture the bomb over and over again. He's going down with the ship, ladies and gentlemen.
I really like to see that more in pubs.
He has enrolled in the Agathian space program, and Bad Boy Rocky trying to take him out. He understands how dangerous it is to have somebody up there. We also have him being shot at by Wedge, an archer. Like, he's public enemy number 1 at this point.
I think Cookie Monster does a very good job of making his presence, even though you don't know what he's gonna do next.
So Sun God is calling for a server change after this one. So I would say that we go out, have a intermission after this match. So everybody could leave the server, and then we will basically reveal another server to play on that isn't this one. That way, everybody has an equal chance of getting in the server. Because if we just say, "Hey, go to this server," then you're gonna have a ton of people just trickling in. So it'd be better to just do it all at one time.
Yeah, and no one likes a trickle. They just want it all at once. Banker going up against Randy. And people don't realize this, but Banker's playing in first person. So all these movements,
Yeah,
it's something else to watch.
it's like a roller coaster ride.
People say my extremely high DPI is something that just makes it a little nauseous. Oh my god, Banker's playstyle is...
So who are the engineers on Mason's team? We have Calvin 28. I know Jowsy was an engineer as well. It's just they are just putting up walls after walls.
I love how popular engineers have gotten, because that means the broader community is understanding how important they are.
Well, Jowsy is no longer engineer. I think we have 2 randoms that are engineers, but they are taking pride in their work and just trying to put up as many walls as possible.
Better sells one of the streamers, Culture Mine. Check him out. Also in LK.
Also, check out Velvet Hammer and Electrical. Also, good streamers. Electrical is actually streaming right now.
They might be running into each other very soon on the battlefield. They're like opposite corners. Oh.
All right, Sun God going his patented Warhammer Guardian. Haven't seen that brought out in a little bit. He's usually on Messer these days.
I have been turned onto the Messer. Well, when I say lately, I mean the last 12 hours.
I know your Messer level was pretty low, which was impressive because of how good the weapon is.
It's level 30. It reached level 30 today.
Yeah, because you told me like at one point you were already level 1,000. You had like a level 5 Messer. I was like, how?
So many weapons that everyone else loved. I was like, on my own wave. And that's how I came across my true loves, Dagger and Maul.
Go on.
Well, everybody loves Dagger. Actually, nobody loves Dagger. I love Dagger, but it's not a popular weapon at all.
I think it's grown a cult following.
Yeah.
I've had people I get the usual question, how long did it take you to get to level 1000? But then right after that is, what's my favorite weapon? Or what's the best weapon? And they always actually started prefacing with, I hope it's Dagger.
Honestly, low-key, I like the knife. I'm just gonna say it. I like the knife. All right.
Having a stroke?
No, I'm not having a stroke.
I think my co-announcer might be having a stroke. Someone just said they like the knife.
I love it. I love the knife. It's the only weapon you can quad overhead gamble and actually kill people with. It's hilarious.
After holding back the Oh, so I see Masons. They are going with one of the strats I believe I popularized, which is forget that left rock, guard the right rock. It's right next to your it's closer to your spawn waves.
Honestly, that rock on the hill right there is like the hardest rock to take out of all of them. Like Like, I've seen entire matches just stop at this rock right here, and the engineers know it. Like, they're already set up. They are fortifying that rock. Now, you have to be careful when you're putting barricades in front of that rock, because you can actually interact with the rock through the barricade. We're seeing Cookie Monster taking a sneak. Look at, where did he even come from? He like came from the sky and landed into the objective. I literally was looking at the rock, and then he just appeared right there.
Cookie is amazing. I was trying to get an aerial view, and then I just saw a little blue character.
Look, I joke about objective goblins. I think he's actually a goblin. Like he crouch walks everywhere. He hides in the shadows, strikes when you least expect it. He might not be a goblin. He might be like an angry Oompa Loompa or something. I don't know.
Well, he's got that classic Viking. Oh my God! He's doing it again.
See, he just appears on the objective. Like
I was following him, thinking he was coming from spawn. Then I remembered that's not Acadian spawn.
So, is he jumping from the Pride Rock up here down? Okay, that's why I wasn't seeing him. That's crazy.
Oh my God, that is spectacular. So a lot of the engineer plays that I made last week against our competitive match was inspired by Cookie Monster.
Yeah, both Cookie Monster and Sunder are like some of the best engineer players that I've seen in the game, and like I can play engineer, but like I don't live engineer. Like these guys live engineer.
They, I believe, changed they've created a new meta.
Yeah, no, they're the meta changers for the literal game changers.
Look at another console chat. Jester Jamboree. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Did he get it?
Yes. On fire through the rock.
All right, so that was the hardest rock to take down.
It was a co-effort with, and his name is John and Cookie Monster.
So what I like for the last part of this stage is that if somebody can infiltrate through the back side of the stage over here, you can get this last rock because people spawn past it and nobody thinks to check it. So like while they're preoccupied with these other two rocks over here, one person can go take that back rock by themselves. I say that there is an archer over there, Wedge. So both Wedge and Wedge is gonna keep a lookout for anybody who's gonna back cap that last rock.
That is my preference for attack. Defense, I think people are leading. This is my preference for defense, but making sure you guard this right rock because it prevents their spawn point from moving up.
Yeah.
It adds an automatic 45 seconds to their run to that last rock.
So they took down that leftmost rock pretty easily. It looks like Agatha's overwhelming this point. I see somebody getting a few more pushes on it.
And people need to learn these aren't like the Ascandir columns. You only need partial pushes on this.
Yeah.
You don't need the full pushes. 3 partial pushes will push it, take it down.
So Duck Dad trying to push it over. Looks like they'll get this. See if anybody dies to the rock here. We might have one. Nope.
Look at this defense. objective created? The last rock.
So is the server still lagging pretty bad? Can we get a status update on that?
I will.
What I've been looking, I haven't seen as many animations.
Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of people saying we need to change maps, so I just put it in chat near the end of this game that everybody leave this server. A new server will be announced.
Like 2758 always up crapping out. Follow Dirty Bastard. I think Axel feels worse than 100 ping in other games. Okay, Jazzy, you guys are playing amazing.
All right,
Shakiness
so
of this server.
who are the druids? We have Fleeing Peon. We have No Name, Step Chatty, Hef,
JC?
Randy. Like, all of the big boys are the druids right now.
And this is one of these objectives that they really need to look into because it's way too easy to defend.
Yeah, well, the thing is I think this objective caps at 4 minutes, no matter how fast you do the rocks.
Yep.
I noticed that the other day. I was like, dude, we basically steamrolled through all of the rocks, and it capped it at 4 minutes. I was like, okay, well, that's still kind of a short amount of time to kill good players.
I got dropped into an Aberfell I was losing by 300 kills by the second set of rocks, and I managed to get everyone to work as a team at this last stage. We were losing by like 350 or 400 kills at this stage, but we pulled off a win.
So it looks like they are going down. They've got a minute and a half to kill the other half of the druids. It really depends on who the druids are. So Step Chatty,
Big Johnson Jim, Ozzy on fire, staying close to that health banner. They need to remember they also have the fire pots. Those make some space.
Yes. The druids have fire pots too.
On fire. They need more health banners. Need more guardians.
Johnson Jim, Upstar. I love it when my brain finally makes a connection to a player and their playstyle. Generally, I'm just going through Shiv, complete Zen manner. Jazzy goes in. Big Johnson Jim in trouble here.
Step Chatty, currently doing a 1vx. He might go down. He's still surviving.
Step Chatty better. Oh,
and he's dead.
10
All right,
seconds.
here, I'm posting in.
I'm funny.
All right. So everybody should be exiting the match. We're going to go to a non-laggy server. Sun God says 2761.
Yep.
2761. Can you post that in the roster or whatever?
Yep.
Match sign up. Sweet.
The opportunity to bring honor to thy family name. Seize the moment. Be great. For Agatha.
All right, it's looking like most people are rolling in. Hopefully this server will be a little bit better. I did not know that that other server was cursed. Is it like a reoccurring thing?
I've noticed it. It doesn't matter what time of the day, it gets delisted often. Lags often.
So what you're saying is the server durable or hamster is maybe out of shape on that server?
Yeah. It's sad, really.
If only we could, you know, get a nice primo server that's bought and paid for by the LK clan. Look, we have what? How many members do we have? 1,800 members right now. We can definitely fund a decent server for this game, 100%. We could fund probably like almost 4-ish servers, most likely. I mean, hell, once private servers come out, I kind of want to get my own server for doing like no archers or like first-person perspective only, because hopefully like one type of weapon only, like those type of lobbies, because by that time, hopefully mods will be out and, you know, we can do something with them. It's wishful thinking, for sure. So everybody hurry up and get in here, because the match is ending. Yeah, the match is ending very shortly. Yes, next round it is a TO and we will be live. So next round is Team 1 attack, Team 2 defend. All right, guys. Let's see what map we're going to.
What are you hoping for? I'm hoping for Theg. I just love Theg.
Well, Theg has a lower percentage chance to be picked. It might be Theg, though. It's Rudhelm.
Yes.
Rudhelm. All right, Rudhelm. Again, Team 1 attack, Team 2 defend.
The Siege of Rudhelm.
And it looks like we got a bunch of people in here, so, you know, that's good to see. I'm glad that the server migration was a success. It could have been way more painful. People in chat already calling for Sun God to please carry. Remember, Sun God, you have to lift with your legs and not your back, or you will hurt yourself. Usketi says, "We've got the sweaty virgins. We're winning." I don't know what that means, but
Apparently, being sweaty and a virgin, better at this game.
well, I know there's a legend that if you're still a virgin when you turn like 40, you become a wizard. So you know there might be some truth to it.
I mean, the art direction of this game
It's amazing. Look at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sky. Look at this entire battle. You know
Well,
what I
if
really
you,
want to see?
if you toggled the HUD, it would look way better.
That is. I will
But then
keep
you wouldn't be
one of
able to
them.
tell who was
I'll
what.
I'll keep one of them off.
So we have Kate up in the top of the left siege tower, just playing the harp, while Stepchatty is dancing. That's a really bold strategy of moving a siege tower. The bards are very important in this game. There are 4 people having a party up in the tower, almost uncontested. It looks like it's really jamming, to be honest.
kind of jealous.
Somebody is trying to interrupt the party with a possible catapult shot. That would be tragic. Because the catapult shots do shoot through the tower, but if you hit a person with them,
Oh no! So
it still blows up.
It's not a person. So if you actually hit the floor, it'll blow up. It's not just a person.
Okay. Because I've had it where I tried to shoot through a tower and then it blows up everybody in the tower.
So you
Just
can
like
actually you can aim the shots so they go through the tower. Then you can do the ones where they actually land on the different levels. Giga chat loading.
So the funny thing is I think JC just killed everybody in that tower and it was nothing but team kills.
Hate to see it, but at the same time, love to see it.
You know what Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility, and that's the power you wield when you get on the catapult. Superman knows it's best of all.
And they already have it, and the other tower is halfway.
I told you they were having a fucking pizza party up in the left tower. I wasn't exaggerating when I said it was an uncontested party in the left tower.
See how they're setting up.
Well, it's gonna be like 5 minutes before that other tower gets to the rightmost wall. So Mason has a pretty good area to defend right here. Because yeah, you see, they don't even have ladders up on the other side. You might see somebody like Cookie Monster or somebody setting up, but it looks like it's just Caraxes, Jazzy, and Big Johnson Jim over here on the right side, coming up to fight a lone sadistic on the wall. He's trying to knock them off before they get too many up here.
The tower that's at the wall just seems like a death trap. Look at the number of Begathian bodies that are just lined up at the top.
Somehow they used all of those ladders to get that many people up there on the right side. There are a lot of Agathians right there. I wasn't expecting that because the siege tower is still like a mile away.
And this is another thing that is frustrating to me that I've even seen serious players fail at. All right, let's look at an overview. So on the right side, right over the commands, right where that person fell, you can go down there as an Agathian. You do not have to go straight from the tower to the objective. You can go around that death trap that Masons have set up on the right side. Come on,
I love coming up through that way. Yeah, see how all of this whole choke point is cut off. Just go around. Just go around, people.
Tonka with the guitars. See, he's making them waste walls over here. Those walls are actually going to block his own team. Look at that.
Tonka, what?
He passed.
This man is going for the guitars in a match against a lot of high-level players. Love to see the tenacity. He will go down because guitars are garbage.
Like actual garbage. They were
Yeah,
made by
no.
Oscar.
So it's looking like Agatha's getting a nice foothold up in the leftmost. Well, I'm looking at it from Mason's spawn, leftmost tower here. Who do we have? We have car axes. We have Calvin with no weapon. Let's see. Big Johnson Jim trying to defend bottom of this tower. It looks like Masons are taking it back over. We might see a shutout here, though, if Agatha can't get a foothold.
This is where the engineers need to make their play, right? Block the Masons from getting up.
So I'm looking over here. There's a very strong push left side. And it looks like most of the Masons are concentrated right side. So this might be a good diversionary tactic right here. They are making their way back over to the left. Those people on the wall need to stop fighting people at the ramp and get into the actual point. Because when you're fighting on the wall right there, you're not capturing the point. So you either need to go down and around, or, you know, break down the barriers.
I think people will get... Well, two things happen. The adrenaline catches up to them, not thinking be strategic, and they want to take the shortest route. And number two is that timer starts to not feel so comfortable when you start losing that breathing room, right?
Yeah. So it looks like Agatha has a nice room set up top over here on the right side. We'll see if they can get a foothold in here and survive any oncoming Mason waves. It's probably not likely because Sun God has been drinking. He's got his mug out. He's got his Warhammer. Absolutely no, regard for human life whatsoever. Kills a person, takes a sip from his cup. It's and it looks like he will go down.
Are we going to see Kathy's family push right side? They have a strong, but no, the Masons quickly go from the left.
Look, everybody on the lower level needs to go upstairs because it funnels the Masons up there. So Agatha already has a foothold on that right side, right? And the Masons can only come up 1 to 2 at a time and just eat overheads from people while they're coming up the stairs.
And while you have 1 or 2 people slowing them up the stairs, everyone can transition to the other side using that bridge and get reinforcements from your other wave. I do not see Cathians pulling out a win.
No, unless they killed all the Masons on the point right now and had every single member of Agatha on the point, they're not getting it. It takes at least like 40 seconds to take this objective.
You're coming of the second TO of the evening.
And it looks like
getting stalled.
Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be a W for Team 2. So the attackers won the first map, right?
Yes.
Sweet. So team 2. Yeah, team 1 is defending next round, which it's probably going to be a TDM. We'll see. Yeah, team 2 wins. Hey, it's Dark Forest. 2 back-to-back TO matches. Team 1 defends. Team 2 attacks. Here, while people are getting set up here, I'm gonna go grab me some water. I'll be right back.
Team 1 is down like 4 people.
All right, I'm back.
Favorite match? What are you hoping to hear?
I'm hoping that Team 1 gets a victory here. I hope they can stall out Team 2 on the gatehouse.
I made up a rule since Team 1, I think, won the TDM. I said this one's for.
There are no marbles.
Sun God says Superman turn mic up. So I don't know if he means my mic or your mic, but
Oh,
I mean, I can hear you
I was
fine.
probably facing away. That might have been it.
Alrighty. So Velvet Hammer's been rocking the greatsword all night. It is a good weapon. Yeah, I wish it would go in reverse, so like if you miss somebody, you could just like go back.
Or, you know, click on someone's name or click on individual, follow them.
Literally anything. Literally
Anything.
just anything.
Ungod taking out AFKs, which is not a
I mean,
cowardice move, because I sometimes do fake being AFK. And just to watch people like Banker and Old Knight kick me. You wish? Let's take a look at Banker doing his thing, properly playing Spear.
They are pushing that cart very fast.
Hey, no, there's a speed limit on that road.
Whatever it is, they're breaking it right now. Those babies could get up to like 8 miles an hour. Like,
You might need to jump in and help out Agatha.
I will probably do that. Can I just commentate on myself, I guess? All right. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be.
If it comes down to it, I will just come out and help with the catapult.
With the catapults at the end, of course you will.
And Banker doing this jump stat. Oh, someone taught Banker how to use a short sword. He's not just used to the small, skinny sticks anymore.
He goes
To me. Goes down to Dr. Doghammer.
The big dong.
So fun fact, I was fighting Number Claw and I accidentally ran my mouse into my keyboard, executing a special that I didn't intend to do, and I still killed him with it. It was amazing.
Look. Donghammer in trouble now. Being followed.
No.
Oh.
All right. Well, I didn't get to the gatehouse. This is going to be pretty rough. Getting called out in chat already.
We have one of the heavy hitters from Mason switch over. Fun guy, do you mind switch over? You guys have already won.
This is a literal, like, full in-house clan event, and this dude's like, we're stacking the lobbies. I did kill one person with fist, almost two people. Why is your alt account so sassy, Superman?
all the things that I have to hold in with my main account. That little sarcasm needs to leak out somewhere.
So at this rate, we might be able to squeeze one more in before 9:30. Sun God's actually in your stream, so he can
Sun God,
hear
can
you.
you switch, please?
There we go. That should be something. Give this Sun God
Sun God gets 10 good boy points for switching.
bad.
This one don't.
Yeah,
Might
I
be
was
in a
stuck on
little
the
trouble.
terrain. I was stuck on the terrain. It wouldn't let me go forward. You know how when you are swinging, you can't jump?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I was right there.
Sun God doing some work with the ballista. Someone without an arm climbing up the ladder. I mean, I don't know what they're planning on doing when they get up there. That is not someone you want to just fight.
They've got some tough contenders on their team.
Yes,
I mean, Rabbit is going off. He's using Danax, and he's 25-3 right now.
Maybe-
Disgusting.
I
But
need
hey,
Baker to switch over.
No. We got you, me, and Sun God. We'll be fine.
I'm playing on a very tiny screen.
Good.
Okay. Oh, that's
The adversity just makes you stronger. It's like weight training. I'm just imagining you playing on like a 400 by 300 fucking window or something like that.
It's a 1080p screen, so it's a fourth of my window on a 43-inch screen. Like, it's not the worst. Balloon of a 20.
I like entering what I call TikTok mode, where my game gets put onto my vertical monitor, and it looks like one of those shorts from YouTube. It's terrible to play, by the way.
Oh god, I have it on 60 FPS. Oh god.
Everything just looks like it's a picture show, like a really low frame rate. Like, you can actually tell the difference if you are used to a 240 hertz monitor.
Quite painful.
When you go back down to 60, you're like, why is it strobing? Had to shut down Rabbit. He was getting a little too spicy.
If we're gonna do this.
Okay, Cookie Monster is doing some bullshit on the top of this gatehouse, and I'm gonna find it out here. What are you doing, Cookie? What are you doing? Oh my God, he's a faint master.
Okay, 181 to 347.
I always underestimate how fast the sledgehammer is. It's like fighting like a blunt Dane axe.
I had been doing work in pubs
with the sledgehammer?
Yes.
Yeah, I like the sledgehammer. It's my most used engineer weapon. I think it's like level 60. I don't even play engineer that much outside of comp events, so.
One left.
I'm just clearing the middle gate here. We're going
Right side,
down
right
pretty
side.
easy. All right, yep, there's a bunch of them. Here, I'll see if just push this guy off here. Nope. Did you just take a dunk in the water there?
Nope, I put down some barricades and more. If we stand on top of the barricades, we should be able to counter the torches midair.
Yes, because I'm professional and I can do things like that.
Another one. Ah! Nice one, Cookie.
Was that Cookie Monster? God damn you. I swear he comes out of the sky like 90% of the time.
Alright, someone get on the ballista.
Dude, we have enough footage of Cookie Monster just landing on the objective from out of nowhere and taking it. We could do like a montage reel effect.
Jump on. Someone jump on.
What are we jumping on?
I got someone on the ballista.
Okay, yeah.
I think
Superman
they actually
showing us
designed it
for you. They designed the catapult for you. You in mind.
Oh, maybe. That way. Oh god, they're gonna.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can stop their leftmost catapult, or is that the one you're gonna be firing on?
I'm gonna be going for their spawn waves. Them from being able to.
All right. I can lock down the left kata. I don't know for how long, but I could try.
Yeah, that'll work.
I'm getting shot by like a billion archers though.
Call out their archers.
It looks like they're all on right side spawn. Yeah, all the archers are right side spawn. That's where I'm getting the most arrows shot at me. I might just swap over to Warbow and take them out. Because that'll help you too.
Take out the right catapult. Keep that one down.
I'm gonna take out their 3 archers over there.
You keep that catapult down. I'll be able to keep their spawn waves from. That is another reason for why they need to nerf the points on the catapult. Oh, this is not good.
All right, I'm gonna go ambusher and take out their kata.
Full spin.
They're gonna start. So Pickle Monster is on the ballista. I think he's doing a decent job of taking out their kata.
Need some help at our kata.
Yeah, I'm at it.
You want Duke? Okay, sound good. I'm gonna load.
I'm keeping the left catapult perpetually down. Well, trying to.
I don't understand why they're sending 6 people.
Because you're on the fucking catapult.
Okay, that's a little more than 6.
Alright, so this is for all the beans, all the marbles. Sun God being the Duke. So I will be playing Assassin this round. Don't mind me. Goodness.
Might help. Oh wait, I'm gonna first. Who have Hef?
Yeah. We've got a pretty solid chance of winning this here if Sun God plays his cards right.
Sun God, just keep moving. Try to avoid any fights.
Leave me alone, guys.
Right at the door.
I was just gangbanged in the corner by, like, I'm not exaggerating, like 6 people. And I just had a dagger. Banker did me in though. Don't worry, I'll repay the favor here.
Vegas. Don't forget to grab food when you can. Throwing food, fruit at the crown. Oh, god damn, owls. Owls, latest. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, everyone needs to push out.
I'm just trying to get behind their back line to utilize the dagger special. Sun God's he looks pretty safe, so should be good. I've got a health pack for him too.
I am switching. Sun God, I'm gonna be throwing food to you, so while you're healing, eat food to speed up your healing.
They must not get within striking distance of the Duke. Take out those others. That's enough.
Oslo says that the two-handed spear is the worst. Some people would tend to agree. I still think archers are more oppressive.
They're pushing hard left side. I just spent my time throwing food to the throne. Remember, don't block in the Duke.
Yeah.
Needs space. Sun God's amazing at defense, but only so much an individual.
So he's got a minute and a half to hold out. I think this is going to be possible.
Not bad for that guy. Oh, I did it. ABK Banker and almost ready for with another.
All right, this is it, the last stand. God's looking to be in good shape. He's going to try going around the backside. Hopefully, doesn't get hit too many more times. Our team doesn't block him from getting around.
Oh, I got Velvet. He's trying to see. Doing what I've been doing lately, which is because they're all just trying to go straight for the throne. He's running out. 6 seconds to go.
All right.
508 to 669.
Team 1 ended up pulling out a W after a little bit of coercion. All right, so it is 9:30 right now. I think that actually officially ends the CCL league. I'm sure people are still going to be in this server, so there's plenty of people to party up with and keep playing with. But most people are probably going to leave at this TDM. So, GG's guys.
You're good.